Hi, my name is Austin Ashbacker, and today we're going to talk about how to save as-built data on your F5 Falcon locator, as well as how to log a rod on LWD Live on your Aurora screen. So let's get started. From our drill screen, you're going to pull and hold the trigger while toggling right at the same time. From here, you have a few options: exit, create new job, or append to an existing job. We're going to select create a new job. Here it's going to ask you what pipe length you're working with. Obviously there are a variety of different pipe lengths. In this case, it's auto-populated to 10, and we are going to go ahead and use 10. And then here it's asking your first rod length. It has assumed 70% of your rod as your first rod length, so it's going to put 7 foot in there. Again, if you're using a different rod length, that's going to show up differently. So we're going to select the green check mark. And here for this first rod, we're just set up at the drill, so all we're going to record is our pitch. We haven't put a rod in the ground yet, so we're on record pitch. I'm going to pull the trigger and select that. And then if we want to go to log a second rod, we're going to squeeze our trigger, toggle right again. And here all 3 of our options are highlighted, so we can record depth and pitch. We can record just our pitch again like we did for our 0 rod, or we can record a blank rod if, say, you are drilling under a building or drilling under a car and you are unable to get a locate. This is an instance where you can record a blank rod. So for this, we're going to record depth and pitch. So now we've recorded our 0 rod and 1 rod. So, if we were at the end of our job, we would toggle down. You can pause your job to come back to it at a later date, or you can close your job. So we are going to close job 43. So pull the trigger, and that is how you save as-built data on a locator. When your locator takes a locate, this box will turn blue, and when this box is blue, it's the only time you're able to log a rod. This counter will show, and you have between 8 and 10 seconds to log that rod. So if I can have him take a locate again, you'll see this counter reset. And at this point, it's blue, we're able to log our rod. So we'll come up here and push our plus button. And this is our 0 rod, so it's logging our entry angle of -28. So we'll click the check mark. And now our next rod by rod information, we want a -38.6. We're at -28. For this demonstration, so I'm going to have him log another rod. Again, I've highlighted blue. I'll push the plus button. And in this window, you can see our gray line shows where our rod by rod should be, and our dashed blue line shows the rod that we just logged. And the reason you're seeing a difference in the two is because our actual did not match our rod by rod. So I'm going to push the check mark. And you can see in this box, you've started to fill in your bore path. So I will have him log another rod. Again, we'll add our second rod. On top of our blue, you'll see a green line start to fill in, and that is going to be our topography. It's going to record our topography or change that the locator is noticing as you log these rods. So again, I'll have him log another rod. We'll add our third rod. And as you continue to add rods, your depths and pitches will obviously continue to change with your rod by rod plan. You can see on our plan here, we are starting to get off from our plan. Our blue is a little shallower than we would like. So what this does is it gives your operator the opportunity to visualize that and realize that he may need to make a bit of a correction to get back on plan. That's all we have for this video. We'll see you in the next one.